The ray of creation presents the idea that there are different worlds, each containing all lower worlds. World 1, or the Absolute, contains all other worlds. In the same way, World 3 contains all lower worlds, and so on. World 6 is all galaxies, World 12, all suns, and in particular our sun. World 24 is all planets. It is also the world of nature, or organic life on Earth. World 48 is the Earth itself, and World 96, the Moon. While it all sounds very abstract and intellectual, there is a practical way to use this idea. Starting from the principle, as above, so below, each of these worlds has an internal psychological manifestation. There are no words in ordinary language for the inner experience of these different worlds, or hydrogens, but we can use the system of worlds to sort out our personal experience. Self-observation includes learning to recognize these worlds internally. Then we can find our way to higher worlds once we recognize that we are in a lower one. The concept of these worlds also helps to give us an idea of what is possible for us. It gives a way to talk about our personal experiences so that others might possibly understand us. Perhaps you have been in an automobile accident, a strong earthquake, or had a near-death experience. For a few seconds, which seem infinitely long, time becomes frozen. Your identity is somehow no longer the body. Reality is very intense. This is World 6, internally. If you have had moments of great joy, or watched a sunset with all of your being, or truly saw the beauty of nature, this is World 12, internally. Everything that one sees becomes living in a positive, loving sense. For most of us, World 6 is extremely rare, and World 12 is not common. Their appearance is also not directly under our control, at least in my experience. These two worlds are the closest to the perception of objective reality for humans. World 24, the planets, refers to the experience of essence energy. This is the state of the infant, absorbing all that he or she sees. It is that energy of nature that calls us forth out of imagination, on a beautiful spring day, or suddenly realizing that the leaves are falling and it is autumn again, or stepping out of our door and noticing the trees, the sunlight, and wind. World 48, the Earth, is the energy of having meetings, house cleaning, and going about one's daily routine, given that one is neutral about them. World 96, the Moon, is when we have the internal fire and destruction of negative emotions. The work is trying to keep a connection to the external world through paying attention to the five senses and, at the same time, maintaining divided attention and self-awareness. Without this foundation, reaching any higher world is impossible, or under the law of accident. If we do find ourselves in a lower, heavier state, self-remembering shows us the way out.